What is up, everyone? I'm back. This time, it's another movie review. Now, today is a birthday special movie review. So this one isn't the 20 through 11 Disney movie countdown, as I mentioned before in a bunch of videos, except for the times when I did them. But I'll give you a quick recap. Okay, so 20 was Moana, 19 was Frozen, 18 was The Jungle Book, 17 was The Incredibles, and 16 was Peter Pan. Sorry, it's been a while, but there are some more. 15 is Coco, 14 was Inside Out, what else? Oh yeah, and 13 was Dumbo, and only 2 left, but I won't be talking about that. What I want to talk about for my birthday is this. I really love elephants so much. As you can see, I got a complete collection of some plush elephants right there. I only even got this one right here. This one doesn't have a lot of filling, but look how cute he is. Now, when I have these, for today's movie review is none other than Elephant, the Disneynature movie that is found on Disney Plus. I know. This is my first time doing a Disney Plus original. It's kind of new for me because I never really watched a lot of it in there. But I didn't expect it to do a movie review about this. But when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, maybe this could be an idea for my birthday video. So I decided to do it. Yep. Now, this is also, of course, my first documentary movie review. So before I start, this may contain some spoilers, but if you own Disney Plus, go ahead and check out the Disneynature movie on Disney Plus. Or if you don't have Disney Plus, if you can't watch it, go on right ahead. I don't mind. Okay, let me start things off. The Kalahari Desert is one of the hottest deserts in all of Africa, but there is a chance for them to live called the Okavango Delta, which most animals who are surviving in there has to drink and water and have delicious food around them. All the animals are enjoying it, but the main travelers who come around the delta are none other than the elephants. Yes, these are the elephants who travel around the delta, which they love so much. They come around to drink, have delicious food, and sometimes have fun around there. Yep. And the main elephants who show them around the films are Gaia, who is the leader of the herd, and her younger sister, who is next in line, is Shawnee. But Shawnee has a handful with her 1-year-old son, Jomo. This calf is very playful and loves to chase animals around, and that's how the herd comes around this delta to have some delicious drinks, while Jomo loves chasing around animals. Yep. But sadly, as dry season come, Jomo, Shawnee, and Gaia were still in the delta trying to find at least a little bit of water, which they still found around the mud, which was very exciting for them because dampened mud for the elephants is like a giant elephant pool party. They were really enjoying it, and sometimes they would eat a little bit to help them get through the migration, but there's a dark side in the mud. The mud in the dry delta makes it very sticky for them. Gaia knows this, so she leads the herd out to safety. Luckily enough, Jomo made it, but there was a baby elephant who was stuck in the mud and couldn't get out. And Gaia was the only one who could get the baby calf out, so she came into the rescue and saved her. I know it's not really Gaia's cat, but there's an elephant tradition. Never leave a family member behind. So, Gaia did her best to try to get the baby calf out of the mud. Luckily enough, she did come up with the idea to clear a path for her, and it worked successfully. Thank goodness. I thought I was going to be like, ugh. But as the seasons came, they had to find more water, more food for them to eat, and then come back when it starts coming back near the wet season. So with that being said, Gaia leads her to find a place where they could get food, drink clean water, alright, and have a great life in there. So they started marching off, but then they decided to take a little pit stop, which they met another herd that's kind of familiar, and Shawnee has met a cousin they haven't seen for a long time. An elephant bond is so great that they know who they are and what it feels like to feel reunited. And even, of course, they are very helpful to get the tastiest treats with their long trunks. Yep. But right after their pit stop, they had to leave once again. And right after that, the elephants that Guy was leading was coming off to this surprising thing. There was a path where dry or nearly wet watering holes came around, and the paths were actually elephant paths, which they made. It was very helpful for them to find any of the watering holes that their ancestors created to use. And Gaia smelt water as she was trying to get to one, but the watering hole was dry. But there was another scent, and what they found was elephant bones. It was sad for the elephants for them. Joma was a bit confused at least, but Shawnee was showing them a lesson that sometimes that being remembered what it's all about. Even if they had lost a member of one of their cousins or friends. It's sad, I know. So after that, they had to keep moving on. So the herd continues off, and they found another watering hole, this time with water. And while Jump was looking for other animals to play with, he found warthogs. Joma was very excited, and he started playing with them with a little hide and seek, and then a little bit of tag, which was pretty cute. But around came water buffaloes who kind of stubborn to move. Yep. So with that being said, they noticed that the water was already ruined, so instead they decided to munch on some delicious mopani trees. Elephants really love those mopani trees, and they eat almost a lot of them, like eating a bunch of cheeseburgers for humans. But sadly, there was already an owner of them, the caterpillar of the hawk moth. The elephants may have mistakenly eaten them. They are herbivores, though, but a little protein doesn't help. But instead, the caterpillars were eating a lot of trees released from the mopani trees. So the herd continues on to find another place, and they found a small island, and they decide to stop right there and then have one thing they could have: bed. By their sleeping time, Guy and Shiny were having a nice dream about the memories they had through their experience. And right after that, it was wake up time. Gaia and Shawnee were trying to get the elephants to wake up, but they're in no hurry. But luckily enough, with a little help, thanks to their trunks, they managed to help them try get up at least, and then get herd moving on. So with that being said, as they were about to continue on to their journey, there was a huge sandstorm that came out of nowhere and started to circle around them, which may cause them to stop. But Gaia and decided to keep moving forward, and the herd followed it, and they have keep moving on. But the sandstorm had removed all the salt all away from the bodies. So with that being said, the elephants need to drink. Luckily enough, Gaia heard water and they started to follow it, but until it was near the edge on Victoria Falls. But luckily enough, Gaia had noticed something during her young days. There was a tiny birds around know where water is, and the herd decided to follow it, and they at least found a small stream of water which they could fill up their mouths and keep the young ones active until another miracle happened. There was a plane that had a lot of water in a nice island for them, in which Guy and Newt found the perfect place for them to relax a little bit, eat a bunch of food, and drink lots of clean water. So they were off, but they had some few problems. There were some munching alligators around and some few things that could be dangerous. So with that being said, they have one thing to do. They have to go across it with the baby calves in the middle of it, so that way alligators won't come around to attack them. But luckily enough, alligators only hunt in the shallow waters. But there was another thing that was happening. As they were about to get closer, the water in the plane was about to go deeper and deeper, which was very hard for them because if they make one mistake, they would float and drift off down to Victoria Falls. Shani was scared and wanted to go back, but luckily enough Guy was brave enough to help them get across, and then success! They have managed to pass through the dangerous lake plane, and they managed to go out to the island where the palm trees were there, which was a sign that many elephants were there before. But that's okay for them because it's like a little elephant sanctuary, which they had enough food to feed them, clean water for them to drink, and then relax for a little bit until the wet seasons come. Which, speaking of which, as the rain comes down, it starts pouring out to the journey near the Alligator Delta. So with that being said, and as it gets drier and drier in the plains, they have one thing to do. Gaia now leads them to the Alligator Delta once again, but when the food got poor and the water was about to get a little bit lower, they walked through it instead of just swimming. I know, pretty crazy, right? So, as they were about to get the back to the Alligator Delta, but there was one thing. It'll be longer the same way they got through, so instead, Guy now decided to lead them to the easiest part, but it's the most dangerous part of all because they are getting closer to lion country. Now, lions don't really attack elephants, but once they don't have enough food to eat and they're close to starvation, they would at least attack them a little bit. And for food that could feed them, they usually attack maybe baby calves. It's pretty scary, I know. But when the decided to stay close to each other near the calf so that way they could protect them. And it was a success, except they discovered that hyenas were eating a dead elephant carcass, and they noticed one of them was killed by lions. So with that being said, panic was coming around, and Shawnee and Jomo got separated in a little bit, but as the lions were about to get close to them, Jomo hide a little bit so that way the lions wouldn't get him. But Shawnee was brave enough to protect him by the lions. It was a little success, but as day came in, something sad happened. Gaia was dying. Poor Gaia. She had been the leader for almost 50 years, and she was the oldest and the wisest one. As she was about to take a deep last breath, she did need to have a final moment with her sister, her Shawnee, which now she becomes the new leader, but had to leave Gaia back to die. Because the lions were about to came in, and they have no choice but to leave. But Gaia, as they got to get close to them, a baby elephant was born who was taking her first steps. And they managed to find another watering hole, but another hare came in. And they have a rivalry for them. They would even capture the cat to threaten them to leave. But Shiny was brave enough to chase him off. It's like numbers don't... I mean, like, size is much bigger than numbers. Yep, that's what it all means. And then, right after that, the Delta stream was coming in. And then, the Acapulco Delta was reborn. All the animals were enjoying the food and the clean water they're enjoying it. But there is one thing missing. Oh yeah, elephants. They are super excited that they're back home as they're playing around the water all day, and they accepted Shawnee as their new leader, but she's not going to be like Gaia, for she'll have her own style of being a leader. Yep, and Jomo, he's going to be a great big brother for the little cat that was born. And so, they all have perfect life together. The end. Yep. Man, I really enjoyed this. And don't forget, happy birthday to me, which I really enjoyed this so much. Now this was my very first documentary review. So if you were wondering why I was acting so skittish, because I kind of was. But yeah. Don't forget to follow the rules down below in the description. Maybe I'll make an outro on that real soon. Maybe that might be coming real soon. Yep. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and follow me at Brick Dragon Hero if you want to see more of them. Yep. And like I always say, thanks for watching and have a brick day.